Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of a program Unscripted. Trust you're doing okay today and trust you're staying safe. On today's episode, I'll be talking about the Uefa Champions League. So they've concluded the round of 16 games. So we now have the teams that will be competing in the next round, which is the quarterfinals. So yesterday they played the second leg of the round of 16 games. So we'll just go through some of the games and we'll see the results and also how the games were played across various stadiums in Europe. And also, we'll look at the quarterfinal draws and also give my prediction as regards who I think is going to progress to the next round, which is the semi-final. So, on Tuesday, we had the second leg of the round of 16 games that started last week. So, the first game was the game between Barcelona and Benfica. So, the game ended 3-1 in favor of Barcelona. So Barcelona won the first leg, and so they won the second leg 3-1, courtesy of a brace from Rafinha, and also Lamine Yamal scored a fantastic goal in that game. So Barcelona progressed to the next stage, which is the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. So we also had the game between Bayern Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. So that's the German team. So last week, the first leg, Bayern Munich won the game 3-0, where Harry Kane scored a brace. So the second leg, Bayern also won the game 2-0. So Harry Kane also scored in this game. So Bayern won the game on aggregate 5-0. So they progressed to the quarterfinals. Then we had the game between Inter Milan and Feyenoord. So Inter won the first leg 2-0, and the second leg, which was played on Tuesday, Inter also won 2-1. So they won on aggregate 4-1. Then the cracking game and one of the biggest games for the night on Tuesday was the game between Liverpool and PSG. So first leg was held in France. Liverpool won that game narrowly, 1-0 in France, after PSG dominated the game in France, but Liverpool were able to get a goal in the first leg. So the second leg was still very much open, like I said. So Liverpool played PSG at the Anfield on Tuesday, and the game was interesting. So PSG got the goal to make it 1-1 on aggregate by Dembele, which was a nicely worked out goal for PSG. So the game ended 1-1 on aggregate on the 90 minutes. Then they entered extra time, which was still no goal scored. Then it went on to penalties, and PSG won the game on penalties, where Nunes for Liverpool missed a penalty, and also Jota also missed a penalty for Liverpool. So Liverpool, they are out of the Champions League after topping the group stage in this Champions League. They got knocked out in the round of 16. So PSG progressed to the quarterfinals. So that's the game for Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we had a game between Lille versus Dortmund. So Dortmund won the first leg. The first leg was 1-1. So the second leg, Dortmund won 2-1. So on aggregate, Dortmund won the game 3-2. So they progressed to the quarterfinals. Then the game between Arsenal and PSV. So that was the game that was already decided even before the second leg, because Arsenal dominated and demolished PSV in the first leg in Netherlands, 7-1. So coming to the second leg was just for formality. So Arsenal, they paraded a weaker team where they had the likes of Zinchenko, Sterling, Tierney starting the game, even Kivior starting the game. So the game ended 2-2. Declan Rice scored in that game. Zinchenko also scored in that game as well. So Arsenal won the tie 9-3 on aggregate. So Arsenal progressed to the quarterfinals. Then we had a game between Aston Villa and Club Brugge. So Aston Villa won the first leg 3-1. So the second leg, they won the second leg again 3-0 at the Villa Park. So Asensio, who is their striker on loan, scored a brace in that game. So Aston Villa progressed 6-1 on aggregate. So they progressed to the quarterfinals. So we had the last game, which is the Madrid derby. So remember, The first leg ended 1-0 in favor of Real Madrid. So Real Madrid won the first leg. So the second leg was quite open, where Atletico Madrid scored a goal to make it draw on aggregate, and the game went on to extra time, where during the in the 83rd minute, Vinicius Junior missed a penalty that would have completed and won the game for Real Madrid. So the game went to extra time and to penalties. So penalties, we had a controversial moment in the game where Alvarez for Atletico Madrid, he played the penalty and he slipped and he fell while he played his penalty, and he scored the goal, but they had to have a VAR check, and when they checked the penalty, they ruled out the goal, because when Alvarez was when he slipped to play the penalty, his his left leg actually hit the ball while he slipped. He hit the ball slightly and he hit the penalty with his right leg. So because of that first touch while he was slipping with his left leg, they ruled the penalty as invalid. So they lost that particular penalty shootout. So they also lost another penalty by one of their players as well. So the game ended in favor of Real Madrid, who won the game on penalties, which was a very, very interesting tie. So the quarterfinals draw is out already, which we already know from the start because they've done the pairing up to the finals. So the first game, we've got PSG versus Aston Villa. So PSG will be playing Aston Villa in the quarterfinals. Then Barcelona will be playing Dortmund also in the quarterfinals. Then the big one is Arsenal will be playing Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. Then Bayern will be playing Inter Milan in the quarterfinals. So tell me what you think as you got the games that were played. Liverpool, sadly, they are out of the competition right now. Arsenal progressed to the quarterfinals. Aston Villa against all odds also in the quarterfinals right now. And the big game. So what game are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to? For me, I'm looking forward to the game between Arsenal and Real Madrid. I remember 2006. It was also a very interesting tie where Arsenal won that tie 1-0 on aggregate. So I'm looking forward to the second. The quarterfinals will be played sometime in April. So tell me your thoughts and also leave a comment on the video. Like the video if you come across the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Thank you so much for your time. See you guys on the next episode. Bye for now.